All right, back at it again. The 2017 College Gridiron Showcase Spotlight Show here at the Holiday Inn in Bedford, Texas. Day 2, everything got kicked off yesterday. Obviously, if you guys were watching, you would know that. Had tons of players stopping by on the show, and we will be doing the exact same thing here today over the next few hours. Myself, Chris Shanafelt. We got Rick Serritella, NFL Draft Bible here on location. Of course, got Coach Steve here too. We'll introduce him in just a second. First things first, obviously, if you want any more information on the 2017 College Gridiron Showcase, visit cgsallstar.com. Of course, Twitter as well, at CGS All-Star. And of course, NFL Draft Bible, the relaunch of the new website. 3 days away.
Coming at you, baby.
All free content, player interviews, scouting reports, and much, much more with guys like Joe Everett and Justin Gamble, Rick Serritella, all behind the scenes. And let's just get things started. Of course, this show is brought to you guys by Halo Neuroscience. Check them out. We'll be hearing from them later on today as well. So we got Halo Neuroscience sponsoring today's College Gridiron Showcase Spotlight Show. And first things first, we got the equipment manager, Steve Smith, here in Bedford, Texas. Steve, how's it going?
Good. How you doing this morning?
Doing great, doing great. So
awesome.
How excited are you to be here in Bedford, Texas?
Oh, I'm not excited at all.
Working with a lot of the top college players in the country.
Coach Steve's just full of sarcasm, in case you didn't know it.
I am not privileged to be here at all this morning. No, it's really great to be back here. This is my second year here at CGS, and to use the term, I'm pleased as punch, because for somebody like me, I've spent 20 plus years around every level of football, and to be able to sit here for these 5 days here in Bedford and be exposed to football at the highest level. I mean, I've worked in the bowl subdivision as an equipment manager before, but to be a part of this, for me last year coming off the field and getting on the plane to go back home to New Orleans, I felt like this is as close to the NFL as I'm ever going to get. So coming here,
this is NFL.
Yeah, this is NFL. I mean, and so for somebody like me, to come in here and step in here and just be a part of the process and help these athletes out, get to the next level, I'm just, it's really just honored to be here. So.
I guess how did the opportunity for you to work with the College Gridiron Showcase, how did that all come together? I know you have a history with one of the co-founders, Jose Jefferson.
Yeah, anybody who's here has a tie with Jose Jefferson, okay? Basically, in 2003, I was Jose's equipment manager with the Green Bay Blizzard, and back then we were in arena football too. We played at the Rush Center right across the street from Lambeau Field. And then we kind of, the season ended, and just things didn't work out, and didn't go back. And then when we had this game 2 years ago down the road in Arlington, my buddy Phil Noah, who's the equipment manager at Nebraska Kearney. Hi, Phil.
What up, Phil?
Don't feed Phil. Just don't feed him at all. Don't. Unless it's
Hey, Phil, we got buffets down here. You better come on down to Bedford, baby.
Yeah, you got to come back, Phil, because I need help. No. Phil had the opportunity to work the first showcase as the game, and then last year, Coach Jefferson approached me about coming to work, and I had just finished my first season of coaching high school football back home, and
nice.
Of course, if Jose calls, I'm going to say yes. Yeah. So it worked out.
Yeah, Jose is good people, man, and the cool thing about it is there's so many people here working behind the scenes like yourself that people at home don't really know about. So, I mean, take us behind the scenes. Like when I got off the plane, I took the shuttle bus in. There was a UPS or whatever hell delivery truck with about 80 boxes of equipment and the guy was unloading. He looked like he was had the face of death on him, like, why did I work today? And this was like the day after he delivered the Defiance fuel water, which was like another 100 cases of Defiance fuel water, and the guy was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna look for a new job. But I mean, tell me, how do you track? There are 170 plus players, equipment. Take us behind the scenes. Like, how do you track all this? It comes in, then they got to ship it out. We got one guy going to the Shrine game. He needs it in Florida. Like, take us behind the scenes and tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Well, what I do here in the beginning of it, I caught in Thursday night, and then Friday morning, we took in all the boxes that came in. The equipment managers across the country, where these guys come from, they're responsible for getting the equipment to us. So then when it gets here, then I'm responsible for getting it to them. Since we have two groups, what we did in our room is we separated everything out. And last night when the All-Stars checked in, we distributed the equipment to the All-Stars, and then today we'll distribute the stuff to the Select guys. Thank you. It's a hard task because in a situation like this where normally you'd have athletes back at their schools, where there's a bank of laundry machines. It's kind of it's easy, especially for the equipment guys, because you have 120 guys and you have 4 or 5 washers. You have about 6 to 8 dryers. It makes life easy. Here, because of the hotel, because of what they do here, with laundry, we're really limited. So they literally have 2 washers and 2 dryers. So to be able for us to have to do laundry here, that's the biggest part. As far as the on-field stuff is concerned, I'm just turning screws. I'm trying to just fix helmets. I mean, that's what we commonly do, because that's what I do. I'm fixing helmets, putting air in helmets, making sure the guys, are safe, making sure the footballs are there, making sure that the coaches have the dummies and such that they use. And I'm not just talking about myself, of course, but to have all the materials that they need to function in practice. And then on the scrimmage day on Wednesday, my job changes a little bit. Last year on scrimmage day on Wednesday, it felt like a game day. Because walking through here on Wednesday morning, and I'm sure you guys will broadcast from here, you'll feel the tension. It'll be like you're in the room on game day, and that tension.
They gotta show up and show out.
They gotta show up and show out. Yeah, and that's the one thing that we keep telling these guys. It's like, here, this is your first job interview as a professional, so take it as that and all out. And that's like last year's scrimmages were very competitive, and this year's I think seeing the talent that we have here.
These guys are ready. Incredibly ready. Yeah.
Man, it's like, can we just scrimmage for 3 days?
Oh, they're ready. I think these guys are ready to hit right now.
Yeah.
And I know that you're not new to this. You're true to this. You've been doing this over 2 decades, right?
Yeah.
And now you're going on to doing some coaching, I know.
Yeah.
You're back home in New Orleans.
I'm back home in NOLA, baby.
New Orleans, baby.
Back in the 504,
yes,
son. That's how we roll, son.
Anybody watching or listening out there, coaches?
I need a coaching job.
Coaches available.
Here, I'm gonna do my pitch. I coach special teams. And there's not very many of us that are willing to coach special teams, but I am willing to coach special teams.
How do they get a hold of you, Coach?
It's at Captain Fabulous. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good question.
You got a Twitter, you got a Facebook. What do you got?
I got Twitter, I got Facebook, I got Instagram.
Hit us with the handles.
All right. So my Twitter handle and my Instagram handle are both the same. It's at the Cajun Clubby.
Okay.
Because I used to work in baseball, so in baseball, we're not equipment guys, we're clubhouse managers, right?
Right.
So, and I'm just a wee big Cajun. I may not be the excited Southerner.
You fooled me, I never would have guessed it.
Yeah, I know, it's because I'm Irish too, so it just kind of, look, Irish and Italians getting along. Hey. Whoever thought that? Hey, all right.
We got the horn.
We got the horn, baby. No, but at the Cajun Clubby is both on Twitter and Instagram, and ironically too, it's on Snapchat.
All right, well,
I don't snap because I'm too busy being awesome all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
My phone number is 1-800-I-AM-AWESOME. And then you pull up the keypad and you press 1. But the problem is you won't get me, you'll get the voicemail because I'm too busy being awesome.
And that's what he does down here in Bedford. That's what he does. And I like you keep everybody loose, you keep everybody, take the edge off a little bit. I like that. Yeah, you can lighten up the mood a little bit, and we appreciate you having here. And just one of the many hard-working people behind the scenes here at College Gridiron.
I love you, brother.
Showcase.
Oh, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
We appreciate it, and we'll catch up with you.
Hey, no problem. My pleasure.